Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you are new, go down below real quick and hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and you'll be able to follow along with all of my projects every single weekend. The year is 2015, and Jackson's Kia just exploded on the highway. I'll never forget the emotions that day. Cruising along behind the wheel of my little 4-cylinder, exhaust just screaming, and then all of a sudden, the engine decides to spew its guts out all over the highway. I was crushed, till I realized it was Miata time. Fast forward just 3 days to when I took home the one. I had wanted a Miata for years. I had wanted my first enthusiast car, and here's why it might be just the ticket for you. In today's video, we are talking about the NC Miata and why it might be the perfect first enthusiast car for those who are new to the market. There's probably about 1 million videos on YouTube right now that go over the history, the reviews, the prices and features of every single Miata, but in this video we are going to keep things NC specific since that is what I drive almost every day. Let's first talk about what you can buy. In 2006, the first NC Miata was released. It had a 2.0 engine with a 5-speed, 6-speed automatic transmission. Some even came with Bilstein suspension and a limited slip diff. And shortly after that, you could even buy one with a power retracting hardtop. Then in 2008, we got the NC2 Miata. The NC2 Miata shared the same 2.0 engine as the last variation, but the rev limiter was raised by 500 RPMs. It also came with some forged internals to keep the engine a little bit stronger. Visually, the NC2 Miata came with new front bumper, new rear bumper, new side skirts, headlights, and even an updated interior. And yes, you could also buy a power retracting hardtop model. And in 2012, we got the final iteration of the NC Miata, the NC3. The NC3 came with an updated front bumper, a little bit of a different headlight design as far as variation goes based on trim. And when we speak about trim, you cannot leave out the Club Edition. This was the highest tier that came with everything you would want in a Miata of this generation. And yes, you could also buy a power retracting hardtop with it if you wanted to, but other than that, not too much changed between the NC2 and the NC3. So now you're probably asking yourself, which one should I buy? There's probably one that you're like, yes, I want to buy that one right now. It mostly comes down to what is affordable for you. Right now, a good condition NC1 Miata is going for prices between $8,000 all the way up to $12,000. While the NC2 typically hovers around $13,000 to $18,000. And NC3 Miatas can pull in all the way up to $25,000. Yes, even in today's market, the Miatas are still selling for $25,000. Now these prices wildly change depending on the condition of the car, the mileage, if there's been modifications done to it. But rest assured, at the end of the day, you are still getting a Miata. So why is the NC Miata such a good choice for enthusiasts looking for their first enthusiast car? Well, it's a Miata. There's not much else to it. It's a bare bones car, it has that analog feel, you can get different trim levels here and there. It's not too slow, but you can still drive it fast and feel like you're getting somewhere. It's incredibly easy to work on. I'm just a hobbyist, and even I was able to take the engine out 2 times, put it back in twice, and still have the car running. It looks sleek and unassuming in its stock form. It looks like a basic car that you can get on the road, drive to work if you want to, or you can take it to the track on the weekends. And as time has gone on, more and more aftermarket parts are coming out for these cars, so you can customize it and build it however you want to. Want to turn it into a track toy? You can do it. Want to just use it as a weekend car and put the top down and go for a cruise? Easy choice. Do you want to daily drive it? I did it for 5 years. How was living with a Miata for daily driving for 5 years though? Here's a quick little stat for whether or not you can daily drive your Miata and do everything that you need to do in a week with a tiny car. So for example, the Miata's trunk space is 5 cubic feet, like size-wise. Your typical grocery shopping cart is 7. So if you skip the toilet paper, you should be able to fit all of your groceries into the trunk of your Miata, just like I did. Yeah, but maybe you're not a convertible guy and you don't like the soft top. Well, you can purchase that power retracting hardtop trim that we talked about earlier, or you can still go to a Mazda dealership and get a OEM removable hardtop in pretty much any color that you want, or you can pick one up on the used market for about $2,500. And I regret bringing this up at all in this video, but it has to be addressed why or how some people still call this car a boat. Let me break it down for you in a very simple, easy to understand way. Compare the NC Miata to the NB Miata Mazda Speed Edition. Both cars have just about the same horsepower. They have a nearly identical front to rear length. They have a nearly identical door-to-door width. They sit basically the same height from the ground. And believe it or not, the Mazda Speed NB Miata is nearly 100 pounds heavier than the NC Miata. So does anyone want to tell me what the B in NB stands for?
Gentlemen, it has been a privilege playing with you tonight.
You just can't go wrong with any Miata, and you especially will not regret picking up an NC Miata to do whatever you want it to do. From the heritage of the car, to the ever-growing community, to the car meets, track days, autocross events, you will find NC Miata owners there who are willing to help you out with your build. People show up to the garage, they want to share parts, they want to do this and that. Having an NC as a first enthusiast car, you cannot go wrong with it. Hopefully this video has helped clear some things up for you regarding the NC Miata. You can go back on my channel, check out any of my videos. I speak very highly of the car, and hopefully you consider it as an enthusiast car now. If you've been watching my videos for a while and you already own a Miata and you like this video, go down below in the comments and let me know what your favorite part of the chassis is. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, as I always say, go down below, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below, and I will see you in the next one.